Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Vesperia. So yes, I am recording that for the last episode. I had that amazing boss fight and I couldn't stop screaming afterwards. Oh, it was awesome. It was just the victory I wanted for so long. But also, I decided to swap the teams up a little bit because I've realised we've never ever had all the guys together once in these fights. I don't think we've ever had them all together once. So, after playing a bit of Exilia and Zestria, I'm thinking, oh, maybe there's some more skits to see at the end of battles. So I wonder what these skits will be between every single guy here. I mean, I might probably do the same with, well, I can't exactly do the same with all the girls, because there's kind of 3 girls and 4 guys. Yeah, or to put it more reasonably, even though it repeats to the guy, it's 3 guys, 3 girls, and a dog, but, you know. Yeah, let's just go on before I confuse myself. Bayu?
What's happening?
Baul is trying to evolve as an Intelakea.
He's gonna become a Pikachu!
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul, come on!
Bigga B!
No!
Bayu uses Volt Tackle.
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, Estelle, don't hear that to care. Remember the last time you tried doing that?
My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but you're different. She didn't say that, did she?
Never lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others.
My compassion for others. Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is hope for the best.
Well, the thing is, she's using healing arts, but I'm glad this game brought this up, because in some RPGs you see like people like with healing spells, healing things from different races and different creatures and stuff like that. You're thinking, hold on a second, how are you healing them? Surely you must have some sort of insight into how their system works to be able to heal them. I mean, come on. What as if you... I mean, this is a perfect example, because it actually shows you that even you can heal humans, but just because you can heal humans doesn't mean you can heal something else, because it's completely different. I'm glad this game brought that up, because it makes sense. The Entelakea monster biology is different to our biology. It makes sense! So, you know, this makes sense she can't heal them. Oh my god, he became a scammer!
Well now.
Amazing.
I knew you could do it.
What did he become?
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
Do you know what? Fuck you guys, let me see him!
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
Rose credits, fuck!
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
Nice beard!
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him. You make it through to Pharaoh as well.
See, I paused before I said that because I was thinking about saying it. But in the end I was like, fuck it, I can't resist, I'm just gonna say it.
Will you be going to meet him?
Yeah, why not?
That's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
Nah, we'll die along with her if that's the case, don't worry about it. And by that, I mean, our appetites will die along beside her. Our physical beings and our mental beings will be fine, we'll just walk off.
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements. How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fiertia. We can finish talking once we arrive.
That sounds cool. Let's go. Everyone Bayou. Everyone onto Bayou. Let's go. Let's go. Bayou, let's take us go. Go home. With your sexy beard. I know it's a meme, guys. Before anyone gives me shit, I know it's a meme. But come on. It's a gorgeous beard. Are you flying the ship? Now this is a whole new type of bullshit.
Judy!
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over. Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
Imagine if Pokemon was like that. If your flipping Pokemon started evolving, you had to wait a week for it to finish evolving. Oh, that would have ruined so many childhoods. Just make it so realistic it kills everyone inside. Oh look, my best Pokemon's evolving! No! Don't evolve! Don't evolve! I need you! Don't evolve! And you couldn't stop him from evolving as well. That would have been great. So they had to evolve. Unless you gave him a certain item, but you couldn't stop him from evolving by tapping buttons.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
Leave it to you!
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself.
Let's go for it. What to do, Judith?
We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
Yeah, so I go around and speak to everyone again. So there's Carol. What do I feel like Esther is going to be the more important person to talk to? There's the boatman. Speak to Raven. Speak to the old man. So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture? Does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all? What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime? What Judith was talking about before Hermes blasted you, was it? Blasted created with techniques that shouldn't have been lost, that should have been lost in the war and still active. Do you know what this means? I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him. If that person was still using the Blastia even though he knew it was harmful to the earth, someone like that would have been quite a villain indeed. Oh man, don't tell me you. Hey now, your surely was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like this, even on my worst day. Heh, I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away, you're a slippery one. Son of a... Where are you going to learn some respect for your elders? I love Raven, he's awesome. Right, Carol, I guess? Are you thinking about Judy? Yeah, I'm wondering what we should do about her. It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us. I always thought that the guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no leniency for those who could break the laws. But she did what she did to save the world. Judith is destroying the blaster because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes her people hate her. Even if it makes people hate her. Yep. Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. But I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually. Oh yeah? Maybe if we become a little bit more decisive, now listen to me too. Oh, will you quit whining about Nan? We already kicked her ass. She'll listen to you now, at least. Where's Rita? Did she jump, Rita? No! Where is she? Is she with Judith? Or am I just blind? Hang on. There's Estelle. There's Carol. I can't go under the deck, can I? No. But I can talk to... Yeah, I'll talk to Estelle then. Oh, Yuri. Sorry to interrupt while you're thinking. Ever since I took Bellius' life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon so the same thing doesn't happen again. I always thought that it was my duty to know. But after what happened to Bellius, that's how everyone is. They do something, they learn, they do something else, they learn more. You too, Yuri? Yeah. Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes. Well, you don't know these things until you make the mistake, so... There you go. There's only one thing I can say for sure. What's that? Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would be boring. I really wonder. Right, so I suppose we'll speak to the ship guy then. I'm so glad that this thing can fly, plus it's autopilot. It's a piece of cake. So we can fire you then, there's no need for you anymore. I guess I go in. I guess Rita's in here then. Yep, so it's Rapide. Ah, Rapide! I can't speak to Rapide, I love Rapide. Rapide! Rapide, I can't speak to Rapide. What, can I? Can I speak to Rapide? I'll speak to Rita first, just in case. Just in case! It's Judith, not Rapide I'm thinking of. Is that a core from the Sirius Blastia that Judith destroyed? Yeah, it's definitely cut with a different formula than the usual core. It looks what she said was true. She said it wasn't. She said she wasn't too good at lying after all. To discover that new technique you created was banned for the world after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt. Well, what if it be you? If I found out it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy a Blastia like that. What the? Nothing. Ugh. If only things weren't so complicated. Why can't I speak? I've got no water, that's probably why. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it. So I'm going to save quickly, just in case I fuck this up. I know there's pretty much no chance of me messing this up, but it's me, guys. I'm very... Thank you. Woof. Yes! Yes! Repeat time! Wine. Wine. Oh, I love Repeat. Repeat's the best. She's sound asleep. Let's let her sleep a bit longer. Repeat is awesome. I love Repeat. I want a figurine of Repeat. I really do. Where do you buy them from?
Morning, Yuri.
Oh, you got voice acting back. Hey, Carol.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance. And our world may already be dying.
Okay, Obi-Wan, calm down.
That's right.
Good morning.
Look who's feeling better.
Rafe, where the fuck
In
were
the
you? Where did you
past,
come from?
These slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow. Beings like Pharaoh and Baul. So the
You did say, okay, I screwed up a bit
Entelekea
too
were
early. My
responsible
bad.
for keeping the air balanced. For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air. But the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission. The path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
Wait, so hang on. So it condenses air into its body. When it dies, it all becomes a giant crystal of air. So wouldn't it just be a power source? Couldn't you use air to power stuff and use them to power your arts and everything as well? Wouldn't it just be like a giant battery? It makes sense, right? I'm not sounding stupid or anything. I think that makes sense.
So apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the apatheia?
I'm a genius. I am a genius, I knew it.
It would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a battery!
Could we really do that? I don't know.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
I used to do it with my dog, actually. I used to lie down when the dog used to sleep next to me. That was the old dog, though. I think I've done it with this dog as well, every now and then, but not much.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
I mean, it sounds like the weirdest thing to do, but my god, the dogs are so comfy. They're like giant fluffy pillows. I couldn't do. I'm not a big fan of small dogs. I like bigger dogs. Because they're awesome. I want a dog like Rapide, but I know I can't because they don't exist. So it's so depressing to know that. Oh, it hurts so much.
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air.
I sense a disturbance in the Force.
Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia, it was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen. It was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
You what?
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
Thank you, Raven, for thinking of this logically.
Alright, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
But...
Please try to understand. I have to know more about myself, and take responsibility for who I am.
All right.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do.
That's true, actually, yeah. Good point.
We can work out the rest once this is finished.
We've been kind of slacking as a guild.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives.
There's a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. Yeah, I know where that is. I was farming around that area.
Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Okay, listening.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces. So you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Hang on! So you've converted my boat into a plane! It's not even a flippin'... What's the word for it? Planes that can go on the water, there's a word for it, I forgot the word. Ah, it's on the tip of my tongue, I can't get it out. It's escaped my brain completely, guys, I can't remember. Seriously! It's a boat! Why can't it land on water? Why can't you just drop us off and let us be a normal boat for like 5 seconds and come pick us up again, you know? Why does he have to flip and go with us all the time? What's the point of having a boat? Why can't we all just get into a little cart or something like that? You can carry the cart around instead, you know? Wouldn't it be easier on him that way? Oh god, no, it's to be a boat! Why would you turn my boat into something that cannot go on water anymore? That's the point of a boat!
Huh, who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know.
Oh, thank god we have the option still. Whew. I should have kept going.
Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so they're doing exactly what I was saying. Thank god for that.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels. That's all there is to it?
Every Intellicheia has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Huh. So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
Obtain Baul's horn. Okay, controlling Baul. Okay, move Baul, that's simple enough. Cool Baul or land on land or ship. Wait, hang on. Cool Baul on land or ship. Wait, what? So I can call him at any time I want. He'll come pick me up. Yes! That's awesome. Control camera. I understand that one already. I know that. Land only in the area where land is. Okay. Yep. Okay, I understand all that. So what does this look like then? Because it was a bird's eye view from the ship, so what's this one look like? Pharaoh.
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
Alright, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power is extraordinary, even among the Intellicheia.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temsa the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
That's pretty cool. Wait, is he holding on to us by, like, rope? Oh god, what's with the rope snaps? Oh god. This is one ride I'd love to be on, but at the same time be shitting myself. I want to land somewhere. Actually, I can land pretty much anywhere. Thanks, boy all. I'm going to go here and save. So yeah, I'm going to end the episode here, guys. If you all enjoyed, if you did, hit that like button, also subscribe. They both really help me out a lot. And as always, I will see you in the next video, whatever I make. And cheers for watching.